Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to today's session titled Pitch Like a Pro. Master the Art of Persuasive Communication. My name is Elizabeth Abraham and I am a public speaking coach and a communication expert. So today is one of the practical sessions of public speaking, and which is very important. Why does pitching matter? Why pitching? Why are you in this class? Why do I think this session is important to you? When you master the art of pitching, it opens doors to opportunities because you'll be able to talk confidently about yourself, about your brand, about your product. It also builds confidence in communication, where you can persuade someone to either invest in you, employ you for a job. It will build your confidence in communication. It is also essential in business, careers, and everyday life. Yes, as a business person, you always have an opportunity to either pitch yourself to investors or to customers. As a corporate individual, you may go for interview. Pitching is one of the things that we do during interview session, and it's in form of them asking you, tell us about yourself, or tell us the reason why you think you are qualified for this role. They want you to persuade them so that they will employ you. What is a pitch? A pitch is a brief, persuasive speech. It is a brief, persuasive speech. It can be an elevator speech. It can be a sales speech. It can be an investor pitch. It can be a job pitch, like I've explained earlier. And the goal is to engage and persuade the person you are talking to quickly. There is a time-bound factor to pitching. Pitching is not a long thing. No. Pitching goes within 60 to 90 seconds maximum. That's one thing about it. Quickly. You do not have luxury of time when we are talking about pitch presentation. More description of pitch. A pitch presentation or a pitch deck is a concise, persuasive presentation used to introduce a company, a product, idea to potential investors, customers, or partners, as the case may be. You may be pitching as a business owner. You may be pitching as someone that wants a job. You may be pitching yourself to people that want to buy your product. It is possible. For instance, you develop an app and you discover that you may not have the fund to run the business, and you decide to sell the patent of that app. Take note, it is different from you pitching to investors. This time around, you want to pitch to someone that wants to buy off your app. That is a pitch. It is designed to capture attention, highlight key information, and ultimately convince the audience of the value proposition of whatever you are pitching about, whether a job, whether an idea, whether brand, or whether product. What are the key elements of a winning pitch? Pitching, a winning pitch, that is the pitch that has the result, that gets the desired result. Because like I said, you want to persuade whoever your target audience is. If it's a job pitch, you want the person interviewing you to employ you. If it's a sales pitch, you want the person you are pitching to buy off that product. If it's an investor pitch, you want those people to invest in your business. 1. Hook. Hook is the introduction, and it must grab attention. It can be in form of question, it can be in form of fact, it can be in form of story. Do you know that 77% of people have glossophobia, that is the fear of speaking? That is it. You introduce either fact, shocking fact, or question. Do you want to speak eloquently or confidently? Yeah. Or story. I remember when I was in secondary school, one of the skills that I used to scale through boarding school was the fact that I could talk confidently and eloquently. And then you add flesh to your story. This will grab the attention of the people you are talking to. Two, identify the need, which is the problem. You have to raise a problem and then the solution. The solution is then the idea that you want to bring. The idea whether your skill, you believe that your skill will solve this problem. There is no pitch without solution. Don't just go ahead to just name problem. No, nobody cares. The person you are talking to does not care. What they care about is the solution you want to offer. Then benefits. After presenting your idea as the solution to that problem, you have to show us the value, the benefit, whether the fact that your idea is cost effective or whether it is the time bound, it is time effective as well. Let them know. And the next step is call to action. Call to action. That one is saying that, okay, this is what you want them to do. Either to sign up, either to reach out to you, either to, that's why if you listen to investor page, there's a program on YouTube. It is called Lion's Den. They do that program on DSTV, but after each season, they bring the videos, the recordings to YouTube. You can check it out. Lion share. The mostly you hear their call to action like, I am inviting the lions to invest 15,000 US dollar for a 15% stake in our company. That's a call to action, what they are supposed to do. Or you are saying they should invest 100 million for a 5% stake in the business. Call to action is important because if you do not tell them what to do, they may not know what they are supposed to do. Sample pitch structure. Remember I said this session is a practical session. So this is the template that you can use to structure a pitch presentation. And like I told you, pitch is important. It's a skill you should have. There was a time around 2 to 3 months ago, specifically I think around March, that I attended a LinkedIn virtual event, and at the end of that program, everybody on the stage, everybody that joined that call was given opportunity to pitch themselves in 1 minute. A lot of people did, and I myself did, and I got a client within 1 hour after that event. Why? Because I was able to talk about my brand and what I do. So don't think I do not have idea to look for investors for, or I'm not looking for job. No, you pitch yourself every day. Going to networking events and engaging in discussion, that's pitching. That's you trying to sell yourself. So as an individual, you can pitch yourself. How? By telling us your skills and how your skills can solve a particular problem. So look at this template. Introduce yourself, an idea, state the problem, present your solution, share benefits and evidence, and then call to action. So I will not just give you theory. Let's put it into practice. Now, this is my pitch as a public speaking coach and communication expert. Remember, we said introduce yourself, an idea, and your introduction needs hook. And I told you that we have different types of hook. We have shocking facts, question, and storytelling. So I'm introducing shocking fact as an hook here. Did you know that 75% of people suffer from glossophobia, the fear of public speaking? That means 3 out of 4 people freeze, stumble, or avoid speaking altogether. If you say that to an audience, that's intriguing, interesting. They want to know more. The problem. This fear holds back countless talented individuals from sharing their ideas advancing their careers, and making meaningful connections. That's a problem. Because when you do not have public speaking skills, you will be timid and shy to speak up in the room where your breakthrough is. Imagine that. Imagine you've been praying for something. You've been praying to God for this breakthrough, for this opportunity. And God miraculously puts you in that room. And you are still unable to talk about yourself. Nothing is as sad as that. Nothing is more sadder than that. Then the solution. As a public speaking coach and communication expert, I help people overcome this fear by teaching proven techniques that build confidence, clarity, and charisma, transforming nervous speakers into powerful communicators. I've already talked about problem which is affecting many individuals, but you do not stop at that. Then what is the solution? Remember, the solution is your idea. The solution is your brand. The solution is that thing that you do that will solve the problem. The benefits now. The benefits. Imagine walking into any room and commanding attention effortlessly, delivering your message with impact and influencing your audience with ease. My coaching empowers you to do that, opening doors to new opportunities, promotions, and personal growth. So don't just stop at the solution. Move forward to the benefits. And that means after you've already subscribed to what I'm introducing to you, these are the benefits you are going to get. And in a situation you have time, you can still talk about, you have someone that has used this thing before and it's working for them. Remember, evidence. Then call to action. If you are ready to conquer your fear of public speaking and become the confident communicator you've always wanted to be, let's connect. Join my coaching program today and start your transformation. You can see that. Practice time. So, I want you to put into practice everything that we have said in this video. Pitch your favorite product or idea, or pitch yourself, the skills you have, in 60 seconds. Record your pitch presentation. These are the things you can include. Who are you? What's the product? What's the idea, or what's the skill? What problem does it solve? Remember, solution, right? Why should people care? The benefits, evidence, and what do you want them to do? Call to action. Practice. If you are part of my group training, send it to the group. That's your assessment today. And if you want to join us, click the link in the comment section and send me a DM. Conclusion. Pitching is a powerful skill. I think I've been able to open your eyes to that you need pitching skill, whether as a business person, a corporate individual, a brand owner, a job seeker. You need pitching skill, and practice makes perfect. Don't forget the 3 P's: prepare and practice, and put passion. I remain Elizabeth Abraham, and this is my number on the screen. Send me a WhatsApp message if you want to join my group mentorship or my one-on-one coaching program. This is time for question. Drop your questions in the group chat. I will respond to it appropriately. Thank you very much.